financial people now, they saying he didn't have an anti-money laundering. I haven't seen them say anything like, oh, he laundered some money for somebody.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, did he launder? Are they saying he laundered some money, or somebody else laundered some money through it?
Well, no
company.
When you work in the financial industry, you do like a yearly training for anti-money laundering. We had to take a training where they tell you about the different things of money laundering, how they layer money and stuff. You got to go through that and mark that off. You took it every year. That's a law, SEC, the financial people, because they want to prevent money laundering through our financial institutions. Now, we got a whole, the company that you work for in the financial sector, they have a whole process. Like if somebody, this is an example. I'm gonna give you an example off the training, because I done took that training every year for a lot of years. Would be different things, but let me give you a type of example. It'll say a person called from a foreign country.
Watch the peas.
A person calling from a foreign country saying that he wanna saying he wanna withdraw some money. You check the withdrawal, but the money was just deposited the other day from another bank account. Okay. So it's something from another country, something that seems weird. You're supposed to contact the manager. They're supposed to run it through a process to make sure it's not money laundering before they can do the actual transaction.
It's gonna take like 2 months to get your check there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got, it's different things. Like they watch it from different layers. People try to layer it. Like when they put the dirty money in, they try to switch it from different accounts or into different forms,
right?
And get it out. So they have a program within his BitMEX exchange to prevent that. And he ain't got no training. So because of that, they're gonna lock him up. Now, normally they will fine you. So, that's a $200 million fine.
Club Fed or some shit.
Yeah, but no, they won't lock him up. Now he was the CEO and he was the self-made that made it. Then he had 2 other partners who went to school with him. They not in jail, but they didn't got charges. But not no they ain't saying you money, launder some money, et cetera, et cetera. To me, that make him seem legit, because I know once a brother come up with something brand new like that, they gonna try to lock his ass up.
On his ass.
He done unleashed something.
How this nigga know this shit?
Only thing he did, it makes a lot of sense, but he had the initiative and he had to be a pretty good programmer, and he went to that school. He just seen how they probably taught him how the mercantile exchange worked. Yeah. He seen BitMEX and he just made his own with that. Which and then that shit took off. They say he probably in Hong Kong somewhere.
It ended up working for the government after they catch him. They work that's how they do. How you think they got the hackers? They went out and got the best hackers and put them on the payroll. Shit.
That's how they do it. That's how they was doing it. Some of them now they making them do time for little bullshit.
Right.
They might make them do 3 years, but the real motherfucker, you do some real shit.
Oh yeah, you a friend.
Yes, it's another guy. He half black. He a brother, but he in England. He done saved the internet a couple of times. He started out, he was a programmer, and I can't think of his name.
Oh yeah, programmers make a lot of money.
Watch them peas.
Yeah, but he did all of this stuff before he even had a job. When he was
dictation police over there.
Watch them peas.
Yeah,
you got to lose your base privileges. Keep playing.
You know how you go to your email and it be all that spam there?
Yeah.
Okay, he was the first one that made his program so that when you go to the email, click on the link, you can get information and you can do all kind of stuff. He made that as a teenager at 15. Some dude came to him, bought it from him, asked him to make it to where it could do bad stuff. He said no.
You say 35.
But when he sold that, they re-engineered it to do the bad shit. When he was in his 20s, years later, he gets a knock on the door. It's the FBI. FBI. He said FBI asked him one question. Are you familiar with the Kronos program? The one he wrote. But after that, he had a few major attacks on the internet. He know how to look at the code, find out what servers is doing it, and stop it. And he saved us from when you used to have them big attacks, names or whatever. He was the one saving us from that. And that's another brother, but we don't hardly hear nothing about him. But it seems like every time, but we know how our history is, and we know what we dealing with. They're gonna try to lock your ass up. They're gonna come and see. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared for what you're gonna do when
Somebody need to lock Facebook ass up for fucking with my numbers.
What they do? They fuck with your number.
Hell yeah.
What they do?
They be flagging me, man.
Somebody flagged you?
No, well, what they do is when I get to start talking that real shit, they'll say some shit like it is not factual. Like they'll flag the video and say it's not factual.
Oh, because I'm talking about Arthur Hayes is saying it's not factual.
No. I ain't saying they doing it now. They might do it when this motherfucker's done. But they're watching.
I know.
Like, I'm gonna tell you what's ill. If Facebook is the only motherfucker that's watching my podcast, I'm flattered. I'm flattered that they got somebody watching this motherfucker. It's millions of motherfuckers on Facebook. They're watching this shit though. Cause they flag the fuck out of me all the time. All the time.
I mean, don't they have a whole team that do that?
That's what I said.
For a lot of people.
Right. I'm on the list, nigga. I feel special. I got one visitor right now. They're watching.
Real Rap Talk Podcast.
You dig?
Only one?
DJ.
There you go with that DJ shit. If I tell you
Bass,
I'm not a DJ. I'm a lyrical connoisseur.
PM.
The point maker.
No, not the point maker. That's what PM.
1/4 of the original POI crew.
Welcome to the Real Rap Talk Podcast.
You dig? Peace to the guys, the nurse.
I'm glad to be here.
You heard it here first.
Episode.
Okay,
Yeah,
they
definitely.
Trying to, flag stuff. Okay, I feel you. But I don't think they're going
Oh, hell no.
They shouldn't be able to flag that because I'm just telling you stuff I read off of articles. You know what I mean?
Oh no, who is that?
Yeah, I think it might be
I don't need no new friends.
the algorithms though. Oh, hold on. I think it might be.
Yeah, the number looked familiar.
Yeah.
Are you talking to her? Because I can hear it.
Hello?
I
Hello?
don't think it's an algorithm based right. It's people doing it.
Yeah.
They hired a bunch of people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they probably got algorithms that'll tell them maybe watch this. Or put this on.
Public enemy number
list.
1 on this motherfucker. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, I definitely think the algorithms has something to do with it. But welcome to the Real Rap Talk Podcast. I'm very happy to have you. So introduce yourself to the people.
That's right.
PM, and I'm here glad to be on the Real Rap Podcast.
Real Rap Talk Podcast. We're not going to be doing that, sir.
Real Rap Talk Podcast.
Ain't fucking up my life, sir. No, sir. You will lose all you will lose all microphone privileges up in this motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, Real Rap Talk Podcast.
You
Everybody, we live right now?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So were we live before or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been live for about 20 minutes, man.
So do you have any social media handles that you want to provide to the people out there?
All right, goddamn it. Y'all just lost your base
Not
privileges.
currently.
No, not currently.
Why is she calling my phone? What's going on, man?
I don't know. And it keeps saying that it's busy every time I try calling her.
I don't understand. You need to text her, tell her stop fucking calling.
Text her.
Why I can't? If she on the
can't text a landline.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Continue.
I'm
You are
so
on
sorry.
live, embarrassing yourself. Come on.
Who embarrassed? Shit, I gotta be feeling embarrassed. Be embarrassed. That's Facebook calling us.
No, it ain't.
They said, tell that nigga to say his name again. They gonna be watching you.
Hey.
PM. They're gonna be watching me.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, Arthur Hayes.
Okay, bye-bye.
I mean, I'm a part of a cryptocurrency group, but they pretty much be trying to pump up a certain one. Oh, go check out this one, buy that one. So it'll be worth 1 cent. They get enough people to jump on it, it's worth 10 cents. Okay, but if I put $1,000 in there, when they get to 10 cents, I got $10,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a good little haul. That's what they do, stuff like that. If you can hit the media, that's the pyramid scheme part of it. The whole concept of it seems like a good concept as far as decentralized finance,
Right.
which brings us back to Arthur Hayes. The reason why he can't have an anti-money laundering situation because Bitcoin is decentralized. It's made to not go through institutions. It's made to just go from person to person. So who checking for the money laundering? Ain't no checking for the money laundering unless you can go back and see each and every person who had it, then you could catch it like that. It's just that the
You need to get away from that, sir.
it's just that
Slide
the
over.
SEC and the financial people need to figure out new ways to check that to see if money laundering going on. You got what they call a blockchain that shows you like let's say you got a Bitcoin, you sell it to me and then I sell it to her. Is the blockchain show each one of those transactions?
Right.
And all the transactions on it, it's gonna be a big database, so they can look in that and see that. But the simple fact that it's a decentralized format, I mean, their anti-money laundering don't even apply to that. You know what I mean?
Dang.
It's almost like, really, I look at it like trading baseball cards.
Right.
You know
That's what I think of when people talk about that shit.
Yeah, that's what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? When I think of it. So if I sell him a baseball card and then, okay, I got $10,000 in dirty money, I buy the baseball card from base, the IRS gonna come check.
This is not happening for real. This is just an example.
No, this is an example.
Shit. And the motherfuckers
Yeah.
in my goddamn ass, nigga.
So the transaction will be flagged because it's $10,000. So
Right.
they're gonna come look at it and say,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
dirty
federal money right
You know what I'm
there.
saying? So with Bitcoin, since they're doing it on the computer, if I got $10,000 worth of dirty money, I got some Bitcoin, I sell it to base. You know what I'm saying? I done laundered that damn money.
Right.
But that's what Bitcoin is. Either it can exist or it don't exist. If it do exist and it's legal to use, that's how you can use it like that because that's how it works.
So let me ask you,
But I mean, I don't know if you buy more than $10,000, you make a $10,000 transaction, that's gonna show up because it's gonna be coming up from your bank, and then the regular institutions gonna check it for money laundering.
let me ask you something real quick, yo. Did you hear about the football player that told the team he wanted to get paid in Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Speak about that, please.
I mean, I guess he betting in, he going all in on it. Basically what he doing is just like you say, like a baseball card or even anything that's gonna gain in value over time, like a great work of art.
Well, I think they paid him $4 million. Now it turned into $21 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a flip right there. That boy was smart.
Yeah,
And I mean, because he got so much, he can stake it, and you can do all kind of stuff. They got all kind of little smart contracts of different little things that you could do. And they have different type of coins and stuff like that. But the groups I be in, I mostly see people coming in saying, this, try to buy this, try to buy that. Kind of like penny stocks. You buy a penny stock for 5 cents, oh, it go up. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you sell it. You done made it big. So it's an opportunity. It's a lot of stuff going on, and people got gambling natures anyway. So that's just something perfect for the modern day mind right there.
Right.
So that's why, but as far as them trying to lock him up, he did it. He hit it. Then, I mean, he was making so much money. It's why he probably still making money, just not in the United States.
So
that's crazy.
Let me ask you this though. So I heard Ghostface had a coin out or has a coin out. My question is, how do we get that thing started? How do we get one?
It's easy to get a coin. What we need to do is we got to first of all we're going to do some more research, but anybody can really make their own coin. But you got to how much did what's the initial value of Space?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you, brother. What's this?
I mean, we can do that. We just have to look into it because everybody doing it. Even some of them like that crazy music.
Right.
They do stuff like that, you know. They got coins. Just like they made Dogecoin out of a joke. But see, the difference is Bitcoin's supposed to have only a finite amount of them. It's going to get to, I think, I can't remember the exact number, 21 million, I think. After that, they won't make any more. Then, you know, the value, you still be buying and selling them like a finite number of baseball cards. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but with Dogecoin, they didn't have a limit on that. You could still make them. Some of them are related to network use. Some of them are related to sending money to other countries. All of them got a different story and a different technology to it. You know what I mean? And when you put that together with the speculation right now, it's the Wild Wild West. And it looks like and the major banks picking up on it.
You okay with that?
I'm good. It looks like the major banks picking up on it.
So can you explain the game situation to the listeners? What actually happened with that? How did it happen?
Well, from what I'm not a financial expert, but a lot of them got mad at the GameStop situation because it made them look stupid.
Exactly.
Because I mean, basically they GameStop would go out of business, and they were saying like, okay, they put up a certain amount of money, and they getting, making a bet at a certain price. So when it drops below that, they get a chance to buy many more at a lower price.
Right.
So they was betting on that. But if it don't do that, then they lose the money that they put into it.
Whoever pulled that off was smart as shit that they got together and organized that shit, and that's what they were afraid of.
Well, I mean, stuff like this podcast can organize something like that. It was just a discussion, basically a
discussion. Right.
And then once you get a following and people become friends, and then they social network together, But I liked it because
what's that shit Martha Stewart went to jail for? Insider trading.
Yeah,
that's what that shit is like. It's like insider trading. What they
did
with
somebody told her, "Hey, you better pull your money out because some shit about to go down."
Right, but that's what the GameStop situation was like. It was insider trading, and they wasn't having that shit.
Well, I mean, it had the effect of insider trading, but it was all discussed out in the public, so it wasn't no insider. They were telling people, "Hey, man, I saw a little $3,000." The 10-year-old black boy.
Shit, come on, little 10-year-old black boy, get your money, man.
Nah, but check this out, Base. He got the damn GameStop stock as a gift for Kwanzaa. Kujichagulia. No, not Kujichagulia. But he got the stock as a gift for Kwanzaa. And then a couple weeks later, he sold it for $3,000.
Hey, I'm not mad, man.
No, but what made me laugh is that I was looking at the damn financial experts, the ones who be talking about stocks and all this shit, like everything.
Right.
But really, they just doing what everybody else doing. You know what I mean? They don't know no more than nobody else. They were saying shit like, this can't be happening. Then they started getting scared that the whole system was going to collapse because they showed that they didn't, the shit that make them think they know what they talking about wrong. Really, it's like,
yeah, I can imagine that pressure.
But you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, a lot of the progressive politicians, they going to protect from like a drop like that. They're going to be people out there.
You loud.
Oh, my man.
Sound like you. Sound like you over there making the beat and shit. But you making some trap. Not on that. Not You could at least turn your mic off.
I didn't want it to do that static thing again.
It shouldn't.
Are you sure?
We about to find out.
Well, I can't. You know what I'm saying? What else, Base? I ain't gonna do all the talking.
Nah. See, I'm adding people. That's why I want you to go ahead and finish doing what you're doing. You doing me a favor right now. We about to get it in full
That's what-
spectrum in a
this is
second.
interesting, no?
Add a piece.
Yeah, exactly. I'm adding people to the show,
To the
the
live.
viewers. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's over 1,000 motherfuckers. So fans, good people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about y'all. I was talking about them other 1,000. Yo, I can't. If you if you type into me, man, I cannot
For
see
real,
it right
when
now.
you're having people in other countries watching the show, people will be chatting in from all over. Turkey
Yeah, well,
and Africa.
Brazil.
Yeah, they rock with us.
Yeah, man.
For real.
I rocked with Brazil, all of them, you know, the whole world, basically.
I mean, you think about from where we came from with not even using this. Cause like you was in college, so I really don't know what you had access to. You feel me?
Yeah.
And just being at the crib and having a computer. I bought a computer when it first came out. I think I paid like $600 for some old, like I look back on that $600 and what I actually got for my $600, that piece of shit.
Man, that shit was good for years, because, you know, people be like, you know, I was doing my computer technician thing for a while, fixing people's computers.
Right.
And somebody come with one of the old ones and they would spend like $1,200 for it.
Ooh.
And it'd be like Windows 95.
Right.
I'd be like, bro,
Yo.
I know that computer costs a lot of money. You're gonna keep it forever. But I mean, I'm not, you know, about to be dealing with no Windows 95.
Yo, I took a 2000 and I want to say maybe 8 computer to Geek Squad. And yo, they tried to play me, son. Your man was like, it's a whole lot of dust on it. And I'm sitting up there like, nigga, I'll smack your ass over this goddamn counter. It wasn't no dust. This nigga was, it's a dinosaur. That's basically what the fuck he was trying to say. Calling my computer dusty, bitch. Wasn't nothing dusty about my computer, nigga. You ain't want to work on this motherfucker because it's probably the same age as you.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Cost a lot more. Then as they got cheaper, it wasn't even really worth messing with it. Cause people, you know, I ain't even really gonna get into that.
I could be. Somebody asked me, am I a real DJ? You need some work, homie? I got you. PM in the house. Yes, he is definitely in the house. All right, so let's get this thing cracking, man. So one of my questions that I wanted to ask everybody, how social media changed the way people communicate with each other. I'm asking y'all.
You didn't finish the question.
That was the question.
What was the question?
How has social media changed the way people communicate?
We'll let our guests go first.
Okay.
Don't forget.
Some people
don't forget the 3-way.
I mean, some people said that we know too much about what each other think now.
I can agree with that.
That's kind of changing, but it's also making us. It's making certain bonds stronger that we weren't able to hold on to. We got a whole generation that they don't know what it's like to not be. Haven't heard or know what's going on with your cousin. You can't just jump on their page.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To them, that's all they know.
I think it created a lot of lack of trust. That's gotten bigger than what it has before. Because you think about, you used to look at something online. You didn't even question it. You feel me? It wasn't a whole bunch of scamming shit going on that you knew about.
Even back then, you shouldn't have been trusting it. Yeah, you might have been trusting it, but you really shouldn't have been. Because really, think about it. It's just a web page. It's somebody sitting up in the room somewhere typing something. They can type anything they want. I used to go to this website a long time ago during the when the Iraq War first started. It was on a website about the Iraq War. I used to go to it.
What up, Cuzzo?
What was happening? It'd be like, you know, telling about some soldiers or something. I don't even know if it was real. But then toward the end of that site, when they stopped putting new stuff out there, they were saying all kind of crazy stuff, like crazy right-wing stuff. But I remember in the beginning, when I first started going to the site, I was believing everything. But by the end, I was like, but look who I was believing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the only thing, they could be telling me anything.
Yo, I got a crazy story.
They could even be CNN. They do
I
stuff
tried
like
to
that.
join the KKK when
Yeah,
I first got the internet. Yo, if you, I don't know about now, but when I was on their page, they was talking all this shit about Martin Luther King, talking about how he had hoes and all this other shit.
Well, yeah,
So
yeah, they used to be saying, they said, talking about he had a dream.
yeah, but I tried to sign up, and I never got that email. Like I lied and told them that I was white. I lied and said a whole bunch of shit.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Nigga,
yeah.
I was almost in,
They
homie.
probably looked at your email address and was like, "No, that's a nigger right there."
Mm.
Another thing
For
too, we
real.
can see stuff like what's going on all over the world that we normally wouldn't know. Maybe
Right.
we know too much now.
Right. Or maybe, well, not to say we know too much. How about everything that we know is not what we need to know? Meaning, it's a lot of garbage that people fill their day with.
Yeah, I mean the internet in general has put a lot of garbage in a lot of things.
It's progressed like a motherfucker, like spam.
But, yeah, that's just because people have to, like, for instance, the music. Because now a lot of people get their music through the internet, you got a lot of garbage.
Right.
So you got to try to wade through the garbage.
Right.
DJs used to be the protectors of the culture.
The good days. Don't bring that up.
Through the DJs as a group, or one of them or some of them
Will break an artist,
yes or
yeah.
no.
Right.
Then it got to the point where the artists could make their own CDs and stuff and put them out and be independent, sell them out to Trump. Then it became like the neighborhood that guarded the culture. They're like, nope, we don't like this tape. You can't rap, shut up. Or don't do that no more. Or damn, your shit tight.
Right.
So now with the internet, you know what I'm saying, think about how many 13-year-olds in there making beats. Now some of them probably tight.
Right.
But it only costs $30 to drop an album, so they can get $30 from anybody.
Right.
And when you get on the stream music, you like the new shit is God. No. You just don't know how to find the new shit. Or you don't know how to find, like, you know, everybody had a new album. Jeezy, T.I., all the old school rappers and dropped a new album this year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you just go by the streaming, what's gonna come up with? Now, where my phone in? I'm just gonna make an example. I'm gonna go to Tidal to see what the hell that shit telling me to stream. And I bet you it ain't gonna be nothing like, no, damn, my phone off.
It ain't gonna be somebody that we fucking know.
Exactly. Or it might be one of them that you know that we don't like. That, you know what I'm saying?
That
That
too.
don't really. I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm a music critic. I'm sorry. To a certain degree. You know what I mean?
We all are.
I ain't gonna hurt your feelings. I ain't gonna tell you not to do it. But some of that shit is garbage.
Sponsored by Zigzag.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck around with it, you know. But you know, it's because of that, it's a lot of garbage. We got social media where anybody can say anything.
Man, slide that chair over you and that kerosene heater got beef, nigga.
Then that's gonna be a lot of garbage. Then you got anybody can make a website. They don't necessarily make the web. It's so bad now, even TV channels be garbage. Now we got garbage TV.
Right.
Shit is crazy. Like everything is garbage, and I think that's probably coming from the internet, making everything more accessible to more people. And we haven't developed the ways to wade through the garbage yet.
Now,
but see, the reason why I'm gonna say one more thing.
Go ahead. You good?
Is because we can't trust the person that do that. You know what I mean?
Right. And speaking of trust, I got ganked on the internet in the early 2000s. So for some reason, I wanted a crossbow. So I went crossbow hunting, and I came across this website. It said crossbow for $35. Nigga, I ran in the crib, went and got my little bank card, came back out, paid for the shit. I ain't never get my crossbow, homie. So whoever you was a dirty motherfucker.
Motherfuckers, and there's scammers everywhere. Like these motherfuckers on Facebook Marketplace and everywhere. They're trying to buy your computer, try to steal your
Oh yeah,
information.
yo, I had one that almost got me too, dog. So look, I'm in the studio minding my own motherfucking business, right? I got a notification in Messenger about I had a laptop for sale on Facebook Marketplace, right? So I'm like, shit, I could use 600 right now. So shit, let's go ahead. I went and wiped my shit and everything, dog. And then we traded information, but then the conversation got weird. Cause they was like, do you have PayPal? But I was like, nah, go ahead and get one real quick. So boom, I went and set up my little PayPal shit. Then they was like, asking for my email. And I was like, hold up, motherfucker, you mean my PayPal info? They was like, nah, your email. And I'm like, what the fuck you need my email for? Like, that's when the eyebrow got raised, because that became a whole conversation. And I'm like, nah, cuz, what you mean you need my email? So it went from that to me sending them the my PayPal info so they could deposit the money, right? Yeah. And they was like, go to, it was either FedEx or UPS, one of them, and they gave me the address. And they was like, so when you get there and you do it, the money will deposit after they get the notification that either UPS or FedEx accepted the laptop. So word is bond, yo. I got to the motherfucking spot and was about to mail the shit off, and something said, hold up. So I went to the website in Messenger to text them that the shit was being sent, right? How about the page? It wouldn't go through, like it wouldn't send a message. So I was like, hold up, what the fuck? How you got me up in this motherfucker about to send this shit off and you disable your page or whatever, you know what I mean? Yep. So I was like, hey man, go ahead, take the insurance, all that shit, give my motherfucking money back, dog. Like, this a lick right here. Just so happened, I forgot the name of the shit, but I looked it up about a scam, right? And how about the scam that they had was from 2 years ago, and it had the same address that they wanted me to send a motherfucking laptop to. I forgot what they called it. Like, they had a name
it was
for
like a warehouse, the address that
it
was like some abandoned
they was getting motherfuckers, dog. So they almost got me. They almost got your boy, man. They almost got me, dog. And I was like, yo, that's crazy as hell that somebody took the time. So apparently, when I read up on what the scandal was about, so you send the stuff to them, right? Pay for the insurance or whatever, and they'll have it mailed to like an abandoned house or a house that just got built or some shit, right? So your shit will be there and they be there, they go pick it up. Now, you asked out because you didn't get the money, and even though you got the insurance, they not gonna pay for that shit. That's the whole scam. So people been sending their shit to these motherfuckers, man, and not getting nothing in return, not even with the protection. I don't even think they got their money back from the insurance that you put on the product.
Apple computer?
Anything, period. Yeah, it was this laptop that I'm filming on right now. Shit.
I mean, it's like, one thing, you're right though, it make you not trust. But I think that's the thing. We shouldn't have never been trusting.
But you know how it is. We knew. We knew the shit.
Trust nothing that.
Peace. But look though, so from I want to say 2007 until now, so about a good 14 years, right? The evolution of how we just went from paying for minutes on a fucking cell phone. That shit wasn't that fucking long ago when the motherfucker was going to the convenience store to buy some minutes and shit.
You used to be able to go get a loose cigarette.
Right. But I'm saying, no, we ain't that far removed from having to buy cell phone minutes, man, to where we evolved to the iPhone and of course the Android users and having the big phones and better cameras. Because if you think about how raggedy the fucking pictures was, like on the 4S, during that time period to where we at now? Who got a bad connection? What's the bad connection? You know what I mean? To how we went from there to the picture quality got better. You went from what, 2G to 3G, 3G to 4G. Now we have 5G.
Yeah.
That wasn't that long, but in them 14 years, that's how much we have evolved to get to the point that we at now, to where Siri running shit, Alexa running shit. You know what I mean? This Bitcoin shit. And look at everything. Look at everything that has changed in that little bit of time, man. Even the gaming systems and how we play video games have evolved. Computers have evolved.
Graphics have evolved.
Movies, all that.
TV has evolved.
Oh,
TV used to have how many knobs on it? 2?
I knocked the mic over. My bad. I'm tripping. Can you hear me now, y'all?
I could always hear you.
No, not you.
The TV used to have 2 knobs on it.
Right.
Boom boxes and shit. Tape decks.
Right. Yeah, exactly. We went from CDs to fucking USBs to Bluetooth.
Fucking Bluetooth.
Everything Bluetooth.
Man, we went from damn dubbing shit.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
a double cassette.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Yo, nah, look, the ill shit, nigga. I remember when it was just AM radio. You know what I mean?
But I never liked AM radio. I cut it right back off.
AM radio. That's where you got your music from. So you think about like Power 98 and how you hear shit all the time on the radio, right? But AM, man. And you had to push them big ass buttons to find your radio station. That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
That's fucking crazy. We done came a long way, man. I remember Atari. Bloop, bloop. And niggas was, yo. Niggas was excited, though, for that little bloop. Playing a little tennis on the shit.
I used to love that Yards Revenge. I played the hell out of that game.
Niggas was excited, man. And then we had in television. You had to have some money to have in television.
I ain't had no television. I had a Atari.
You had to have some money for that. And then we went from a television to what? What came after in television?
Sega Genesis.
The Sega Genesis? Okay.
Then Nintendo.
Nintendo. All right. Yeah, man, that wasn't that long ago, yo. Not to be out here telling my age, but shit, nigga, I'm part of the motherfucker. I was around for all this shit.
I mean, look at how turntables evolved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
we
I
don't play records no more. We used to have records.
nah, it's DJs out there that love that vinyl, man. They sticking to their guns for real. They not switching over. Probably when they getting their whip, they do, but at the crib, it's like it's ceremonial when you gotta put on a record, man. It was something classic about playing a record, because you see how we try to be fucking off a playlist and shit. You couldn't fuck. You had to fuck off of the album, meaning it could have had like 3 slow songs and a whole bunch of funk. You in there fucking the funk and shit. You know what I mean? We definitely evolved in that regard. That in the little 45 used to drop, you had the next record set up. See, that's the art of being in the game, man. Can you imagine setting like 3 45s on top of each other and that was your playlist? You know what I mean?
Dang.
That was your
How far we have
playlist.
come.
Yes, that was
How
your
far we
playlist.
have come. So I think I definitely agree that it has made people more isolated too. And it also like shows you like people who just seek attention and people who don't fuck with you no more, like they don't like your shit. Like somebody who don't like you no more, they don't like your shit. I don't do that. If I don't like you, I don't like your shit anyway. I might even steal it. I might post it, I might share it. Like, it's fucking funny. Like, You know what I mean? So what? Like, I don't know though. Social media be crazy.
I know that when we look at people, how people have changed.
Let's look at the state of Florida.
People
Oh,
have
damn.
changed. You feel me? People have changed, and I'm still questioning: was it for the better or the worse? And right now, it's not looking real good because you get women who want something they can't fucking have. You get men who want something they can't fucking have. You feel me? Like all of this window shopping. We are doing more window shopping now than we have ever done in our fucking lives. You remember when they used to send like the Sears catalog to the crib? I don't know if how y'all did with that, but whenever it came to my grandma crib, because that's who had it, I'm on the floor like a little kid flipping pages, price and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm window shopping. When I go out, well, when I went out as a youth, didn't have much money to buy shit, but I knew what I wanted. Window shopping. It's like, yo, I'm a motherfucking put that shit on. I see something that, hell, you really ain't even want to go in the store if you ain't had no fucking money. You know how we do, right? We could walk, like, think about that. That was a motherfucking privilege, y'all, to walk in the store with no money and not have to worry about, like now, you don't have to worry about a motherfucker judging you or looking at you like you stealing some shit. I ain't saying people still don't do that, but in your mind, you wasn't worried about that. You know what I mean? You wasn't worried about that. When you didn't have no money, you didn't go in the store. You bet, because you had that attitude like you wasn't even fucking allowed in the store. Who I'm fronting for? Like you couldn't even go in there and dream. Like they try to get you locked up for dreaming, nigga.
What you going to the store without no money for?
Exactly.
You already
Exactly. Exactly. We done came a long way from that bullshit. Motherfuckers.
I don't know. Like some of them still try to pull out some shit. They catch a young person that's not really aware.
Nigga, if you look like you gonna steal, then I'll watch your ass too. Give up.
They be trying to bullshit on our young people. Like that's it. One person talking about the headmaster at some school told him to apologize like Africans, get on his knees.
Man, did y'all hear about the teacher, the college teacher that was doing heroin and he admitted it?
According to the one that wrote that book, I seen his ass on TV.
Yeah, you did?
Yep.
SL.
That motherfucker looked like they went outside, went in the damn alley, say, time to get on TV, grabbed his ass, put him in the shower, and drug his ass to the studio. That motherfucker, when I look at him real good, he looked like he been outside. I don't, you know what I'm saying? He said he gonna make money from selling that book. That's what he trying to do. And I believe him.
Well,
I believe what he's saying.
If he got news footage, that helped him out.
He wasn't looking too good though. He didn't look like he was, you know what I'm saying, thriving doing that shit. You know what I mean? Right. It looked like he shit, you know, like he just made it through. He looked rough. And I was when the motherfucker say that, I'm saying when the motherfucker say I'm doing heroin and shit, and I'm writing this book and he on TV, I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at him like, okay, this motherfucker saying he do, I'm looking at him. Okay, teeth look like he do heroin. Everything else look like he do heroin. It don't look nothing different. You can put a suit on anybody. Right.
It's just like when a motherfucker get clean shaven and
but
shit.
I believe he is a professor. I believe he's smart. A lot of people, smart people go
yeah, but wasn't he at one of the prestigious schools? Was it? I don't want to say the name and it'd be wrong, but wasn't he at a prestigious school doing that shit?
Yeah, he was a psychology professor. But you know, with psychology, basically you write your book and you got your theory, which can be anything you want it to be. You know what I mean? I ain't hating on the man. He probably made some money from selling that book, but he didn't look right. He didn't look like he was thriving doing no damn heroin. And you know, he was saying we need to
should have told the nigga to show the needle tracks in his arm. Them motherfuckers don't lie.
No, he say he sniff it, I think.
Oh, he sniff it. Yo, that nigga nose should have been all kind of fucked up.
I think he say he don't do it that much. He do it, then they document all the effects. Motherfucker, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like a motherfucker. You can't do that when you get drunk. You can, but that shit'll probably be funny when you look back at it. But I mean,
People are crazy.
he's saying, you know what I'm saying, you can pay.
Man.
To me, he just getting high. I don't, you know. But as a psychology professor, he found a way to make that shit work. He still found the avenue. You know, I ain't gonna hate him for that, but I would be endorsing that book. I'm glad they don't have that shit on TV no more.
So let me ask you, OG. I was reflecting on the way we used to get new music, right? And how that art is gone. Like that shit is gone. What up, y'all? That shit is gone away from us forever. You know what I mean? We knew who was dropping, when it was dropping, couldn't wait for the shit to drop. Went to the record stores. You got to be around people. You know what I mean? It was a vibe. Get that shit. Either play it in your car, play it when you get to the crib. And then really, you ain't really had nobody to tell but your peoples whether you like that shit or not, or you will talk about, yo, when the motherfucker might like song number 3, you be like, nah, nigga, song number 5 is my shit. Like, going through that whole phase is a fucking dead art now, because I don't know when people drop shit. I don't see no promos, no advertisements whatsoever for somebody other than when I'm watching YouTube and the commercial come on. Hell, if this song hot, I let the whole shit play instead of hitting skip.
I mean, things. It's been a lot of different changes from them days. The days when we used to. What I know, me
Stop
personally.
talking about it like it was that long ago.
I'm saying, I mean, me personally. I'm gonna age myself when I tell y'all this. Me personally waited until midnight to go buy motherfucking Doggy Style at the damn record store.
Hey.
Because they sold the new records on Tuesdays.
Right.
They had to wait till Tuesday.
Right.
So the record store stay open to midnight on, you know, that's Tuesday, and then let you get it. So, you know, just to get that. That little golden era is gone as far as knowing where we get our music from. We used to know by, you know what I'm saying, by the Source magazine, which they destroyed. We used to know, you know what I'm saying, by then after that, we could tell by the featured artists or who coming next. You know what I mean? Who to look out, who's legit, who coming from what clique. But Napster and shit like that destroyed that because it made selling the CDs, you know, all of that. Every time they make a jump in technology, they attack it. We done took hits. They have changed it. It's still alive and it's still living. That's what I'm saying. But people look at what's been changed, but you got to think about it. It's been attacked so many times, and they got some solid hits on it. Now, when they hit the Source, that was like a nuke bomb hit our capital. You know what I'm saying? That fucked our communication up until social media came back, and then it was reestablished. You know what I mean? Just from person to person. You know, we used to have the Source with all our information that we need, and then from there, all of us was on the same page. Right. That got destroyed. So then they tried to control the message, because they always try to control the message. They try to control the Source. They couldn't control the Source. They thought Eminem was
Jesus.
Well, no, they thought he was like I don't know. Let me get the right word for it. They thought Eminem was like the Rosetta Stone to motherfucking figuring out how to control this shit. They thought they could use Eminem to control the shit. They could, you know, they say, okay, make sure he get the most sales. You know what I'm saying? So they can say, oh, he sold the most.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he ain't making the beat, which is really the whole key to the whole thing.
Right.
He did make some beats. He had his run, but generations changed. And when they attacked it with the I ain't gonna say they attacked it, technology attacked it. It's just what happened when people was able to make their own CDs and start bootlegging like hell. Everybody was a bootlegger. That's the only thing that stopped the Eminem shit, but it stopped everything.
Right.
Then the technology changed. Now, while this is going on, people had to understand we taking hits, we damage being done. You know what I'm saying? But it's still living. But at the same time, you got some little kids who like 6 years old when motherfucking Eminem shit came out, but now they're like 18 years old. But the shit that we had ain't there no more. So, but what they had was their social media, and they had some websites where they put their music on and they shared it with each other or whatever, and they made their own, it reconstituted itself. Once social media put everybody back in contact. but they had their own shit coming out. That's why it's so different than what was before. Because what was before was destroyed. You know what I mean? They
Right.
made a new. And then until social media was able to resurrect like some of the old artists, the old DJs.
Yeah, even the labels,
Yeah. And
the
then
surviving labels.
yeah, and then just even though they attacked it, and then on social media, the big attack that I hate from some years ago when they put that meme out there with Tekashi on that shit and some more brothers. One of the brothers actually was a good artist, but they tried to associate him with that picture of Tekashi. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which was an attack on our culture. They want to control it. They want to be able to say this is the new rapper, but they can't. You see what I'm saying? Not straight up like that. I mean, they tried. I mean, even through the fashion industry, when they start paying artists to get influenced into the game, then they got to the point they tried to make their own artists. That's when they fucking up.
Right.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying? But, I mean, they still attacking, but it's still, for some reason, it's resilient. It's still here. But I just want people to understand it's been hit from every angle. And if people what they want to do is to be able to say, okay, this thing, you know, even though they allow them to add artists in, you know, anybody can rap and do their hip hop thing, but the people who making the decision on what's new, what's popping, and what's coming next
Right.
is going to be the young people in the culture, whatever angle you come from, because all of it exists at the same time. We got the young generation and the old generation existing at the same time, doing their own thing. Sometimes they mix over, but very rarely. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they making money. You know what I mean?
I believe it's more about programming people to think what's hot is hot when it's actually garbage.
It's about where you getting your news from. For some reason, let's say on Tidal, if I get on there, it see that I listen to Nas, it see I listen to Tupac. So it showed me some artists that whatever
Similar,
the algorithm
right,
thing.
right.
But then it be showing me all other kind of shit too. And if I trust the app for a second, it'll start playing some bullshit I ain't want. You know what I mean? So it's all about, we don't have a source no more. So we don't have a source. We don't have the weekly release dates with the physical copies no more. It ain't gonna be like that no more.
Right.
We got this internet, which we see from the internet's influence, creating a whole bunch of garbage that you got to sift through to get to what you need. Until we get to the point to where we can figure that out, it's gonna be a lot of garbage out here. But for some reason, it's still thriving like a motherfucker.
Shit, man, you let my motherfucking kids telling everybody hot.
Everybody.
Everybody fucking high, my
I mean,
nigga.
streaming now is what's hot though. You can reach literally millions of people.
I mean, you can't get mad at the kids.
I'm not mad.
The kids looking
I
at
don't
it.
believe everybody high though.
But I'm saying the kids looking at it like this is their culture.
It is.
And they learning from that shit. To them, they don't give a damn.
They had to grow with the times of technology though, if you think about it. Like they had to learn how, because they took away the records and the tapes
and the CDs.
And the CDs. So they had to learn how to monetize the product.
Yeah, but that's gonna change too, because just like everything changes and evolves, and streaming is not the future. This is what's now, and it's how they've been making their money. Now everybody trying to say, okay, what's the next step? Some people saying the next step is just have people subscribe to you as an artist, to all your stuff, just instead of subscribing to.
Ooh, that's a lot of work.
I mean, it's a lot of work, but think about more changes going to have to happen. Like, how you gonna get your music on the phone? So the motherfucker who make the phone took over the goddamn music game.
I honestly believe, building off of what you just said, that what I'm complaining about now is probably gonna happen between now and the next 10 years, to where you'll have your own channel, your own kind, almost like your own playlist. It's gonna be out for everybody to enjoy, to where you just don't have to go to some of these mediums to get what you want. They're going to make it to where after they done made the money that they made, they're going to make it more accessible to the people in a way that the people could have some control. Because I see it now. Look. I see it now. SoundCloud now allows you to monetize off of your music, like the MP3 shit was for us back in the day. So I see a lot of places starting to open up those doors so the people can make money. That's why I said that.
Yeah, then I mean that made me think about something too. Like, what if like my music is in the cloud, and anytime somebody listen to it, the money come to me? I guess that's
Right.
What SoundCloud said, they give me a chance to monetize it if you get so many people streaming. But still, streaming is shitting the hell out of the artist from a business perspective. Anyway,
it's gonna change. They're gonna have to.
So therefore, streaming ain't not something that's gonna be sustainable, and that's not. I mean, and it makes the music more garbage, and it's being influenced. And then not more garbage. It puts more garbage into the streaming, which makes it harder to find
the real
what
shit
you're looking for. And then on top of that, they shitting on artists, which ain't good. We need to be moving more toward independence of artists, like anytime we can. Anytime you can, you want to recreate selling tapes out the trunk.
I miss them days.
You know what I'm saying? Even you can, any way you can recreate that, selling tapes, making your music and selling it directly. When you can do that and keeping people out. Now Tidal is in your pocket. Really? Okay. The fucking iPhone, they got their own Apple Music. Now, you gotta have Tidal on their shit in order to get their music or whatever the other streaming things is, or their shit to get your music. And they're controlling it as an Apple phone. Now I'm on the service, which whoever you got, Verizon or T-Mobile. Now they got something to do with controlling where the music coming in. You know what I'm saying? They can say if they want if Verizon don't like Jay-Z and for some reason could legally block Jay-Z without him suing them, Jay-Z gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Apple can do the same thing because that's their phone. It's too many, you know what I'm saying? We need something that we can get straight to the people.
Right.
The internet is a great way to advertise, though.
But you the brain behind that. You come up with that shit. I believe you can. We'll get you some backers.
That's why I was dealing with the young artists, because they grew up in this technology and they know how, you know what I'm saying, how people are getting what's new. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, they got a better feel for how to put something for people to review and make it new. Now, the bad part is it's hard to get them to be perfectionists because of streaming. They don't want to be no perfectionists. They got to put some more shit out there in the stream.
Immediately, right.
And then when they get to the point where they be seeing them numbers, they get addicted to them numbers and they get clever at getting them numbers. They worrying about the quality of their music, the message they saying, even less.
Oh yeah, that's where we are now. That's why there's a whole bunch of.
I don't think it's worth selling out because they ain't making enough money on it, man.
But they don't see it that way. If they can get whatever it is outside of currency, so if you can get a better girlfriend, they taking that.
But I mean, I can't blame them for that because that's the only way they can sell their music now. I mean, first you get rid of the source.
I think we should go back to CDs, man. Whereas, but I think somehow, some way, the people, just the people, even though, it's dope being able to Bluetooth, it's convenient than a motherfucker. Trust me, I know, I'm loving it. But from an artist standpoint, if there was a way we could go back to CDs, the game would change.
But see, now the whole society didn't change. Ain't no CDs in cars no more.
I know, but I'm saying that will be the forcing of hands, meaning they would have to bring that option. Come on, man, they brought fucking bell bottoms back, man. Niggas was wearing throwback jerseys. They brought hairdos back.
But I'm saying CDs is a weakness, though. They can easily
copy. Oh, I know. But once again, for artists, just think about this here. Like I know, they go out a box of CDs from an album you just did is a hell of a lot different promoting versus being in the room on your computer hoping somebody gonna play your shit or like your shit.
But you gotta be able to meet somebody that got CD.
See, that's what I'm saying. So y'all left out the part where I say if we change that culture to where they will bring that back, which is why I said bring it back.
They got rid of the CDs for copyright infringement.
Do what?
They get rid of the CDs for copyright infringement.
Talk about because the people was stealing and bootlegging and shit. Yeah.
They're going back to that. There's no way to guarantee
Okay,
the artist.
I'm with you there. But what I'm saying, for the artists, only people who sold CDs and had to pay for CDs to be manufactured understand what I'm saying right now. These dudes do albums and they stream, but you're not guaranteeing any sales. If you have physical copies, you are the salesman, meaning you have to sell that in person. It's different from just, if I put a bunch of songs, don't no motherfucking body know me for that. If I put an album out right now on the internet, I might not make no money. But if you give me 10 CDs right fucking now, I'm gonna sell them 10 motherfucking CDs. Do you see what I'm saying? You can,
that's a whole different era though.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
bring back the motherfucking CDs so niggas can make some motherfucking money for real.
Yeah, but I don't want to bring back CDs because people.
You don't have to buy one.
They be making too much, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go to the store, buy Too Short, Snoop Dogg, and somebody else shit for $5.
Hold on, As a quote unquote ex-bootlegger, I used to put movies in the PlayStation, and that motherfucker would play for 5 seconds, and then Sony would be like, nah, nigga, this ain't the real copy. So if Sony was able to do that shit 10 years ago, there's a way to keep people from jacking your shit and remanufacturing your shit. If they come out, let's say they do chips. Chips done got even smaller now. There's a way to put some kind of chip into a fucking CD to where a motherfucker can't do that illegal shit. Hell, they got fucking CDs that are protected. So they don't even have to put out CDs that you can burn. How about that? So let's do that then. So their CDs, you can't even burn none. You can't take a Blu-ray and record over that shit. You feel me? So there is a way to protect the music from people stealing and doing the shit that they do. If you don't have blank CDs, you can't make no money, just like now. Think about it. They got ways to protect that. So I don't want to say that CDs are obsolete just because of that. If they want to protect that shit, they can. We didn't buy people. Now think about it. When we bought cassettes, we figured out how to record over anybody's album. We ain't do that shit with the CDs though. We had to have blank CDs. So let these motherfuckers don't sell blank CDs.
How about this computer? I don't even think it's a CD-ROM on here.
Can you? Okay, but you can attach one.
I don't think you can enforce something like that.
Yeah.
No. See, that I was just speaking in general.
Yeah,
I wish that the artist had the opportunity to experience that versus the latter. Y'all tried to make it seem like I was campaigning for CDs to come back.
I mean, it's more than that than change. The communities can change. Where it used to be at, where them CDs used to be made, where it used to be promoted. A lot of them communities ain't even there no more. See what I'm saying?
Hey, white people buy music too.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a different start off point. You know what I'm saying?
Bring CDs back. I'm campaigning now, god damn it. Bring them back. I'm gonna put out a petition. Y'all sign my shit. Bring CDs back, man. All right, yo, look, now fuck that. If somebody 10 years from now come back out with motherfucking CDs, just know your boy said it first.
Yeah.
Word is bomb. Oh shit, don't do that no more. I don't like dead silence. What is that?
That was the off button on the microphone.
For who? Who did that?
That was that microphone over there.
Oh. Yeah, don't do that no more. That shit was loud.
It was loud still, man.
Yeah, it's very loud. So what we got, man? We 1 hour and 8 minutes in.
So what the hell? Somebody mentioned Florida. What the hell is going on in Florida right now?
PM.
Oh yeah, the motherfucking Miami.
What's going on?
They on a curfew or some shit?
Yeah, but I'm saying though, okay, in Miami, they trying to tell they say they got a curfew until they say April the 21st or something like that. They say too many spring breakers. They trying to break up the crowd. They shooting pellets. They saying there's too much crowd. But I'm just saying, everybody else, them spring breakers, you know what I'm saying? They down there. They should be showing more social distancing, but you ain't got to be shooting no pellets and no tear gas. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. Look at all them people at the border.
Right. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
They ain't worried about no social distancing. Nobody give a damn about that social distancing and none of that shit. They don't give a damn if they give everybody COVID. They don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? But in Miami, them spring break, and on top of that, them people pay their money to go down there, pay their money to stay at their hotel, pay their money to do whatever the fuck they want to do, and then you gonna come out there and shoot tear gas. They just doing it because there's a lot of I seen a lot of damn black college teenage motherfuckers down there, but they wasn't doing shit. They just telling them disperse the crowd, like they weren't about that crowd. But if it had to be when they had that little motorcycle rally in Orlando, I ain't see no shit like that.
Right. Well,
yeah, but what's going on in Miami? What people I've been hearing a lot of people say is a lot of hate toward us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's a lot of races in Florida, man. Fuck what you heard.
So it's like we gonna be going to Miami. Just make sure y'all keep going down there. But we got to see what's happening with that shit. I mean, they gonna, Miami is like, I guess is where even Florida is where Trump made his little win. That's the only place where they won it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They got the governor who think he gonna be the next Trump. Then they got Miami, Miami Beach got a Democratic mayor, but he want to talking about he got to get the crisis. It's a crisis. It's a crisis that motherfuckers just walking around. Wait, motherfuckers been walking around the whole time during the fucking pandemic
for years.
In fucking Florida, not giving a damn about the damn pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even have a mask mandate in that motherfucker, but then they want to lock a nigga up for not wearing a mask on the beach. Are you tripping? They tripping, man. They want to get that crowd, but you know what I'm saying? They like them Trump motherfuckers that don't believe in a virus, don't want to wear no mask. They don't want to make a statewide mask mandate because they don't, you know what I'm saying, freedom and shit. But then when they see them damn black spring breakers down in Miami Beach, now they want you to wear a mask. It's a crisis because they want social distance. When they don't even have a damn state rule about no damn mask or social distancing in Florida because they swear they don't believe in the damn pandemic. But instead they fucking with them over the pandemic.
Right.
But they ain't really. What I saw, I hope it ain't too bad. It might be something else. Somebody say, what's going on in Florida? Is there something else going on? What CNN say? Maybe some shit didn't happen I ain't saw. It might be something going on now. Because the mayor told me, it's a tinderbox. And they was shooting tear gas at them and shit. And I was like, I don't think.
This nigga laughing.
Because I know what's going on. That shit gonna piss the motherfuckers off. Like, am I wrong? You at the beach in spring break, yes, the pandemic.
Yeah, you ain't pay all that money to go get tear gassed and shit. Yeah, I feel you. You paid your
money, came out there, everybody out there, yes, at the end of the pandemic ain't over yet. Vaccines and shit, and here come them motherfuckers coming with that bullshit. Then now they shooting tear gas and pellets and that shit hurt.
Yeah, think about the people.
They done arrested 1,000
hey, think about the people that's actually vacationing that don't have nothing to do with it, but they caught up in the crowd. They getting it too.
Them motherfuckers, the crowd ain't up for vacation. They wasn't doing shit. Them motherfuckers was taking pictures. I seen about a few hundred people in a group taking pictures. You gonna fucking shoot tear gas at that shit?
Yeah, man.
Crazy, man.
Well, we live in the wolf and sheep society, but man. Motherfuckers ain't busting people ass no more.
I don't know. They might be busting ass now. That's why people talking about what's going on in Florida. We might need to check CNN.
We need a black CNN, goddammit.
We got one.
What is it?
Ebony K. What's her name? Ebony K. Williams. I think her last name Williams. The Black News on Revolt.
Bruh.
Puff Daddy channel.
Bruh. See what I'm talking about? He telling me some shit I should know, but because the way shit's so spread out and scattered, I don't fucking know. Now I gotta go look this shit up.
I know.
It's like you gotta keep, hold up, I'm about to make a good ass point. It's like you gotta keep falling in love with something. Either every 2 months, every 3 months, and think about what that shit doing to y'all fucking relationships, man. On some real shit. And that's why motherfuckers can't get happy and find somebody. Because of this shit. Thinking shit ain't fucking synonymous, man. It is so fucking synonymous, man. Because desiring something People don't really desire shit no more. You feel me? Think about the things that we are, that is a dying art from where we are. So I actually didn't get to elaborate about social media. Everybody else gave their final points. So it's my motherfucking turn. So let's talk about how it used to feel to be on the phone. Three-way. Just chilling on the phone on the couch, talking on the phone all night till you get sleepy, or till your shorty fall asleep on the other end of the phone. Think about how pure and innocent that was compared to dick pics and pussy pics and spam and all of this bullshit we got to deal with now. Think about how we respected caller ID, man. You was a motherfucking double agent, nigga, with caller ID, because you didn't have to answer the phone. You knew who the fuck was calling. Now look what we gotta do. We gotta turn our fucking ringers off. You feel me? That dying art, man, of being on the phone and actually talking to a real fucking person. Now I'm gonna say something. I don't like talking on the fucking phone no more. Like realistically, I don't like being on my fucking phone. I mean, but there are people, like you too. But there are people who I know that don't like texting. So it's a standoff now. So you don't like texting, I'm a texter. I don't like talking on the phone. Y'all motherfuckers want to talk. I ain't doing it. I guess we ain't gonna be friends.
I mean,
feel me? This some real shit.
Nerves and shit, cause like I got shit at work. They be coming in my phone and shit. Then I come home and then there's all kind of shit coming in my phone.
Right.
I don't even really want to fuck with the phone. Like
right. And but some people don't understand that, man. I don't like talking on the fucking phone no more, man.
And now it ain't talking. It's FaceTime, and it's always
that shit too.
It's always a little one face right there. Like when you when you FaceTime somebody, it's gonna be a kid face right there too. Yeah. In the conversation, listen to everything. Kids, them kids, that generation kids gonna know every damn thing.
Right.
Because as soon as you like FaceTime, the little one be looking like, oh, hey, how you doing? When you FaceTime somebody, you calling the kid too.
Your conversations used to be private. They ain't private no more. You be all in line talking with a motherfucker right this close to your ass, listening to your whole fucking conversation, man, wanting to know who the fuck did he what?
Are you talking to?
They be like,
yeah, man, yeah. What the fuck did he say? You know what I mean?
Like, damn, like they call to talk to you and me.
Hey, look, well, you need to be on your phone somewhere else. Like, come on, man. A lot of shit has changed, dude. And it's weird because on the strength of people who go to school or people who congregate in small areas meet each other, but they get to know each other. Now people get to meet each other and they don't see each other ever again. Like that meeting never happened. You feel me? You think about a whole lot of people you done probably met on one of these motherfucking dating sites or one of these fucking apps. You done met somebody and you decide, I don't like this motherfucker, so I'm going to unfriend them, I'm going to block them, I'm going to do all of these motherfucking things. It's a lot of people that do that shit every fucking day, dog.
I'm saying, like the dating site stuff, it like, I don't know, man, because like basically I done did some messed up stuff, and then I went supposed to meet the lady, but I was chilling though to make sure that she was with, and she wasn't. So I just went back home, and then she would text me, "Where you at? Are you okay?" I shouldn't have did that, but I wasn't comfortable with the dating site though.
I feel you.
I still ain't comfortable with it because I had one lady, you know what I'm saying, I just started, she sent me a message, you know what I'm saying, we was talking back and forth, and then by the time I got off work, she told me I'd go to the store, get a gallon of this kind of wine. I'm like, I don't even know this motherfucker like, and we ain't even FaceTime to nothing. We ain't did nothing but send
She ain't need that, nigga. She just needed some wine, nigga. She was gonna set it off.
Man, look, I ain't, that's how, like, and then that's about it. I mean, people sending me. I don't like the dating site shit. I like it better how it used to be. Like if you go somewhere and then y'all will see each other or whatever. But nowadays it's like everybody got a whole list of people. Here they come sending you a message. Examining. Man, I ain't really feeling it. I ain't feeling it. Yeah, you get a lot of attention. That's it.
But who
it's like,
benefits from that?
I mean, even if I'm talking to him, I don't really feel like I know him. You know what I mean? I don't know.
But who benefits for this shit? That's what I ain't figured out.
The person who running the app, who making that money, the person who selling ads.
It's the only person that fucking matter in this whole situation, and that's what's crazy. Motherfuckers not even peeping game. It's just something else for you to use, something else for you to do. But you're not making money. It's not an OnlyFans ordeal, even though motherfuckers be selling ass on the low, but still, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nothing like being on the phone, dog.
God, they do that on
the home phone? Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing like that, man.
Nah, but what about back in the day, like on the movie Friday when we're calling and hanging up? Then also another thing that's a lot of people might not know.
Star 69 was my friend.
But a unique situation, motherfuckers kept calling from the county jail and shit. But when you got peoples that might be in the county jail, you want to make sure that ain't them.
Right.
But if
right. Be hanging up on a nigga. That nigga need deodorant and socks, nigga.
But when the kids be like, I remember the kids said
commissary low.
That shit. The phone rang when the kids got the phone, say hello, and then hung that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we was like, why you hung the phone up? It's like, it's your county jail.
Come on, K Anonymous. You don't miss you don't miss the home phone, K Anonymous. You ain't that young.
That shit was crazy as hell. The 1990s was crazy.
You up. We ain't got no other phones.
It's your house phone. How the fuck you get trapped up on your own house phone? Like, I ain't never heard no shit like that before. How that work? You gotta put me up on game though, cause I ain't never had them problems. Shit, how you get trapped up on your phone, goddamn?
I mean, we gotta be able to move into the new generation. Like, you gotta be able to move with the times, man. Can't do it.
But they say it ain't for us.
Don't mean you can't learn it. Don't mean you can't master it. Don't mean you can't make it work for you.
I feel you, but it ain't for us. Like, no, you have to say that to the people that's making these things. That's not for us. You know what I mean?
Learning. The rest is up to me.
All thing we need is for our young people to make some new shit for us. They need to be making new shit.
Right. My man said he don't miss the house phone, but he wouldn't complain having one. Man, look, for the convenience, yes, of having a cell phone to be able to call anytime, anywhere, yes. Still don't nothing fuck with that vibe, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. Being on a house phone, motherfucker telemarketer this call in the crib. You get to act stupid as hell. You get to take your frustration out on people. Now, I don't even think motherfuckers is cussing motherfuckers out like that. Motherfuckers is just hanging the fucking phone up and hitting block. Done deal. Where's the fucking fun in that?
Social media.
Right. That's not a real threat. Nigga, if you can get off the phone and don't get caught up and block that motherfucker, you in the game. Shit. Where's the thrill, nigga? Where's the thrill of, yo, this bitch gonna call back? You know what I mean? Where's the thrill?
I don't know.
Where's the thrill? Like, yo, why the fuck the phone off the hook? Where's the thrill? leaving them cookie crumbs behind and shit. TV ain't shit.
We said that though. Like, it ain't, man.
TV ain't shit. It's some dope podcast and like what I miss, I don't see a lot of comedic shit. I thought the comedians was gonna really be able to fit in advantage of this social media shit. And it didn't happen. Now I'm talking about like stand-ups, dog.
Well, you know his name Ryan, or what's his name?
Look, so you can have a favorite comedian, but if he ain't got the money or a Netflix budget, you not getting nothing from this nigga, dog. He probably at the crib doing a podcast. That's different from him actually. You think when somebody came out with a good stand-up, I don't know if you do like I do, but when a good stand-up come, that's a family event. I play it to everybody that come to the crib and laugh with their asses if I saw it for the first time. It don't have that same vibe because they putting out a bunch of bullshit. And then
I mean, what you talking about? That new Tiffany had what is how you say her name?
Tiffany Haddish,
Yeah.
that's not the same, but it's not the same vibe.
Yeah.
So say like Earthquake come out with a comedy. I already know it's Earthquake. What Gary Owens, he come out with some shit. Corey Holcomb.
Oh! I did see some comedic shit. That's why you need to go to Revolt channel. Now they
I gotta sign up for Revolt. See what I'm talking
you
about?
ain't gotta sign it up. It's just a cable
I
channel.
gotta go to Revolt, man.
All you gotta do is turn it to it. You don't have to sign up for it.
But is that's what I'm missing? I'm watching the wrong shit. I need to be on Revolt.
What's your nostalgia? The shit that you want to bring back, they done brought back. They even got some shit called Untapped, where they got the unsigned artist videos on this shit.
Oh shit! Well, goddamn! Welcome to the 2021.
It was 2 comedians, and they was in LA, and I done seen 3 of them so far. They'll say their name, and then it'll be like back in the days on BET when it was really good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's where they hiding all the good shit. I'm watching the wrong
but
shit.
I'm saying these were some young comedians. You know, some of them be alright, some of them be real good.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a star jump up off of them. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Eventually, it's gonna be one of the ones they had on there was pretty good, but it ain't. It's gonna be somebody. You know how it go. But yeah, I like what Puff Daddy doing, recreating that BET classic days.
I've been missing out, man.
Oh, Joe Budden got a show called State of the Culture. You seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But then they also got I seen the comedians and I seen that shit called Untapped. I like that. But then they had a lot of stuff on there too. At first they had some kind of weird like stuff, but now it's like it's going back to what BET used to be.
So y'all hear that? Y'all check out Revolt TV, man. It's a free pub.
It's
a free pub.
She say she from North Carolina or something, but she's the damn news person. She be on that State of the Culture too, but she don't want to be giving out doing the news. Look like from her house or whatever, I guess.
Out my window, it's a bird on a car. It's gonna be 74 degrees today.
She said her name Ebony K. Williams.
I heard 4 gunshots. It's gonna be freezing with a 30% chance of rain and ambulances and police sirens.
No, she don't tell that kind of news.
Nah, I'm over here tripping, dog. Don't pay me no mind.
Crazy. Ain't got no sense about them whatsoever.
Yo, we about to wrap this thing up, though, man. Want to shout out my man PM the Point Maker for coming through on the Real Rap Talk podcast.
You don't have any social media handles. You don't have like any SoundCloud.
That's 0076 and 3/4 right there.
3/4.
Now, right now, I got some stuff I'm working on, and then I'll let y'all know. You know,
well, come back and definitely let us know. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah, we about to get on this music, dig.
For sure.
I gotta let my man hit his heat that I've been sitting on today, y'all.
And everybody make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Definitely do that, man.
Yo,
and we are all on all media platforms now. So big that shit up, yo. iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, fucking iHeart, all that shit, yo.
Damn, ours still exists?
What you mean? How hard is that thing? They hanging. Hey, if SoundCloud ain't go out of business, our heart got a chance in this motherfucking man.
Not only SoundCloud go out.
You know what I mean? But yo, we are on all platforms now, man. So I'm excited about that. Go check us out. Support the podcast, man. Play that shit. I got that Barry White thing going on right now.
That's not us. Told to stop.
Oh yeah, we definitely about to take some legal action on some other shit, but we'll leave that way it's at. We let our pit bulls do the work. You know what I mean? But we up out of here, man. Until next week, I'll figure out what day. We're gonna have to figure out a consistent day to do this. But I try to give y'all when guests come through. So, you know, if we pop up, just take the notifications, support the platform, man. This is y'all's. We came a long way from the pandemic to where we are now. So don't let this die. It's a lot of things coming up in the works, like I always say, man. So Big ups to everybody. I hope all the queens make it home safely. I hope your sons and your daughters make it home safely, man.
Okay,
You dig? No doubt. Putting that out in the atmosphere.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It's how we do. But we up out of here, man.
Later.
Yeah.
Crazy.